Hey guys, my name's Missy. This is my first YouTube video, and we're actually going to talk a little bit about the Mayor's Clubs in SimCity Build It. So, when you first start the game, you won't actually unlock the Mayor's Club until level 19. So, for those of you who are at level 19 and you've just unlocked it, if you hit the chat bubble here, you will see a search. Now, this is for searching a club that you already know the code to or the name of. So if you hit browse, it'll show you the requirements to join that group. So like it'll say 2 out of 25 people are in there. The little green symbol, the diamond plumb bob points, those are how many points that their club has earned towards the group chest, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. But if you don't see anything that you like, you can actually hit this refresh button here. You'll notice some of them say private, some say open. You actually have to apply to the private one and actually be approved by a VP or the president. Oh, or otherwise you can just join right in, which I can't show you because I'm president, and if I leave my club, then I won't be president anymore. But that's how you do it. And once you're actually in a group, the best thing that you can do is to say hello. Don't just be quiet. Like, make sure that you actually talk. And the next thing is to not start demanding rares right off the bat, because that ticks people off. When you first join a group, always say hello, ask if anybody needs anything. And when you post things for sale, people need to make sure that they are not posting it to the global market. So let's say somebody in my group asks me for something. Like, let's say they asked me for 5 flour, okay? I'm going to post it for sale, and I'm going to make sure that I click off this little blue global button, because if I don't, then anybody on global can purchase it. So you click that off and you put it up for sale. Now, if I had my Paris shirt advertised to global, that they can access my depot and buy that flour. So you want to make sure that nothing is advertised on global. Then you're going to want to go into the chat and tell them that their item is up. Okay. So a big mistake that people make when joining a group and requesting items is they say things like, anyone got flour? Well, that doesn't tell me how many you need. And then I have to ask how many. So it just makes it easier for everyone if you say the amount. And that is, I can't stress that enough. Okay. So if I say I need 20 brown textiles and someone says, I have some in my depot. Well, now no one knows how many I need. So it's best to also say how many you've posted. So let's say I say, okay, I need 20 brown textiles, and someone says, okay, 15 brown tex up. Now everybody knows I only need 5 more. And it just makes it simpler for everyone. And in our group, we don't actually allow people to post rares without the person at your depot. And the reason for this is because anytime that you have people that are in a group and you have people coming and going, so you don't know them, they could just swoop in and take an item that wasn't intended for them, which is super frustrating when it's a rare item. So it's best to make sure the person is at your depot before you post it for sale. We have had a lot of people steal stuff and we end up having to remove them. And that is another reason why members are expected to be active. And it's another reason why you should talk. Because if you're just lurking in the background, waiting for a rare trade to come up and then just swoop in and take people's stuff, you're going to get booted. And nobody wants their stuff taken. So the next thing is people always complain about being removed for being inactive. And that is ridiculous. Okay. When you have 24 members, because the president takes up the 25th spot, that is not very many people. And if everybody's sleeping or working or AFK, we have a dead club. So It only takes a second to type the club code in and get back to the group. So log out when you're not active. Just if you're going to go to sleep for 8 hours, just hit this little members tab and hit the I in the right corner. Like, okay, hang on a second here. Okay, like that, and hit leave club. Now, before you leave the club, it'll tell you the club code right there. RQMKNG is our club code. And when you come in, it'll take you right to that code. All you have to do is hit search, type in that code. It brings you right to our club. Not hard at all, but people always want to complain about being removed. It's almost like they don't feel like a member or something because they have to leave. The only people that are not expected to log out when they're being inactive are VPs. Now, VPs are people that have been with the club for a while, or they're people that are really active. They're always helping people, and they're earning a lot of points because every group focuses on different things. Okay, you might join a group that solely focuses on war. We focus on mayors and don't really do war. The only time we do war is for mayor's points. And by mayors, for those of you who don't know, there is a tower in the water that has a list of assignments that you're to complete that is worth a certain amount of mayor's points. Every member that is in the club that does these assignments will earn points towards the group chest. Now, your leaderboard is separate from your club. So you're randomly thrown in with 100 people in your league. You go up in leagues. So you're going to start here at the neighborhood league, and you're going to get thrown in with 100 random people, and you're going to have to earn your way to the top of the leaderboard. And then based off of what placement you get, we'll give you your prize. But this is separate from your group chest. So that's yours. That's just what you've completed. When you hit challenge, this is your group chest. So you can see the people in our group and what they've earned so far. Now, there's also people that have left. Okay. So if they were to earn points after leaving the group, we would not get those points. So you'll notice people join a club, or they join into your club, and they'll say dropping points, then they leave. That means that they're in the group, they hit complete on their assignment, and then they log out. Okay. And the reason is because you don't have to be in the group to get the chest. And by what I mean by that is, let's say that I boot you the night before the comm is done, and you open up your game and you claim the reward while you're not in the group, you will not get the group chest. But if you don't click the tower in the water, but click the chat, hit search, type in the code, go straight to the club, then claim the reward, and you will get the group chest. But if you claim that reward or hit that tower prior to being in the group, you will not receive the group chest. And a lot of people don't know that. So they think that they have to be in there, and they get mad when they get removed because they think, well, that they're not going to get the reward, but they do get it if they knew what they were doing. The other thing about clubs is to basically to follow the rules. Be active, be friendly. Don't just come in and say, oh, I need a lot of nails. And then someone says, okay, how many is a lot? As many as you can spare. That's not helpful. It's really not, because some of us have max storage. Okay, 680 storage. There's times where I hold 200 brown textiles. So when you say as many as you can get, what, you want 300? You want 200? What do you want? So just be specific. It's going to make it easier on everyone. And when it comes to rares, always offer them to your club members first. Never sell rares to global. Okay. First off, and I'll get to that in another video, but you really shouldn't be selling rares on global ever. There's other ways to make money. But for the most part, that pretty much takes care of how the clubs work. And if you want a VP spot, just be active, be communicative, just, be friendly, and guaranteed you'll you'll get a VP spot. If you want to be a president of a club, all you have to do is create a club. It costs 50 cash or 50 Sims cash, I guess I should say. And you're president, and then you can decide who's going to be a VP, who's going to come and go, what rules are going to have, you're going to have. But don't join a club. If you're looking for a war club, don't join a club and say war. War clubs have a specific time that they do their wars. You don't just join a club and start demanding things. Be helpful, be a team member. And if you want to control things, then be a president. Okay. That pretty much wraps up this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if there's any topic that you need help with, questions, any video that you want me to do. Like I said, I've mastered this game, so go ahead and leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys want, and I will do my best to get it out.